in so many countries. I lived in America for a year and a quarter, and about 8 to 9 months in Cambridge, and then I was back. And Sri Lanka, of course, about 5 to 6 years of my
yeah,
childhood.
yeah,
But they threw up all my the travels threw up a lot of ideas because I was about 6 when I was whisked off to Colombo, and hitherto all my education was in Jamnagar, with where if you were your important functionary, you didn't send your children to school. The tutors came to the house, and I
right,
had tutors for everything, even
yeah,
English.
yeah,
Unfortunately, they could not speak English. They could teach me
yeah,
the grammar, and I could read and write, but I couldn't speak the
yeah,
language. So there I was in Colombo at a snobbish school, which laid a
yeah,
great store, on speaking correct English. Fair enough, that was what the school stood for. And
yeah,
so this was a problem. But somehow I stumbled along, and
yeah,
because I did reasonably well in other subjects, I got a double
yeah.
promotion. And that's where the
Oh,
trouble began, because it created a lot of resentment, when they had very fancy lunch boxes and I had a simple stainless steel dabba
yes,
for a
yeah,
vegetarian Gujarati meal.
yeah,
And that was, made fun of, which probably goaded me,
mm,
to sort of write. And when they made fun of, my
yes,
speaking abilities, everything came
yeah,
out that day.
yeah,
That I felt that I had to learn to speak and write, better
right,
than my tormentors.
yeah, yeah,
And then I did manage after a while,
yeah,
and we all became very good friends, and we remained so for many, many years to
yeah,
come.
yeah,
And they're very lovely people, and it's
yeah,
heartbreaking to see what's happening right now over there. California, where I spent the summer at Berkeley,
yeah,
where Pandit Ravi Shankar had come. He was,
yeah,
giving a program at Berkeley University. He was not very well known in the US at that time,
right,
and he asked, the Indian students to take him to the North Beach, um, quarter, the literary quarter in
right,
San Francisco. So we took him, and
yeah,
I still remember when we were on the streets actually walking. Suddenly, a youngish man, reasonably dressed, he came up to him and shook hands and said, "Panditji, I'm so happy to see you
yeah,
here. Will you be performing in San Francisco?"
yeah,
So Panditji was taken aback and very happy, of course, that somebody had recognized him in
yes,
the city.
yeah,
And so he said, no, not this time, but
yes,
maybe later. And then, like common Indian courtesy, we say, "So what do you do, young man?" No,
yeah,
no. So he are you a student at the university? So this young man said,
right,
no.
yeah,
And then, are you a resident of San Francisco? He said, no. And then, it got perplexed that what are you then? What do you do? I said, "You? I am a human being, sir." That was all you need to do anything. You were in North Beach.